Man, look at all these GTs. Still got the bullet too. My brother came over with his GT and he was going to come help me bleed the brakes. So that's him pulling up with his. Has a nice set of Borla stingers on it. Sounds really good. So I got the GT parked out in the street and I was going to have my brother come over and help me bleed the brakes again on the car. They're just a little bit slushy. The pedal's a little too soft, and I wanted to bleed the master cylinder again. So we got the wheels off and got ready to go here with everything. I did still have these brackets to put on, a couple odds and ends to go around and fix on the car that, you know, the previous owner had parted it out and he had taken a lot of things apart. So little things I'm finding here and there that it needs. So after we bled the brakes, my brother decided to let me hear what it sounded like. Wife took the GT down to the pool and said, "Hey, why don't you come down to the pool and bring our other son with us?" The other boys were down there with her, and it was a great time for me to drive the car. I just love the idea of getting use out of it, and it's just so cool to have it useful now. When this car was just a roller and it was smashed and parted out, and now it's taking me places. You know, I didn't want to walk down to the pool. It's not very far, but just it's like, wow, it's nice to have it. I could jump on a bicycle or I could run down there, or this GT can take me there now. And I'm just excited to think of all the places this GT can take me now. It's really sad when a car gets parted out, especially some really nice ones that weren't even wrecked as bad as this one. That's always something that bothers me a lot. So I moved the car around to do some more work on it. I had another set of rear shocks for the car, and I thought I might as well put them on. The car does kind of lean to one side, and I guess my friend was saying that his does that too. The Redfire GT that I used to have, and I don't know if that was the struts or, you know, one of the springs, but I had the springs out when I did the exhaust, and I dropped the axle and it looked fine. But anyway, I had the struts, so I thought I might as well replace them and see what happens. And, you know, it really didn't do much difference from what I can tell, but I had the parts anyway, so I went ahead and did them. And, you know, it's really easy. They just bolt on the bottom and then one on the top. So you can just lower the axle and support it with a jack and then unbolt the strut on the top of the bottom and then lower the axle and pull it out. And it just comes out very quickly. And so a really easy thing to do. And then I remember I had this brace that goes under the transmission on the body of the K-member, so I put that back in. So that was my friend driving my brother's Terminator, the friend who has the Sonic Blue Terminator that's been on the channel. And so just a nice day to be working on the cars and having fun. And we went over and worked a little bit. His throwout bearing on his car is making a lot of noise. And I'll show that in another video probably. But just really fun to have the car around. I drove it to work and burned out the rest of that old fuel that was in it. And I put a gas can in the trunk. and it had 5 gallons of fresh gas in it. And so the low fuel light went on right when I was getting close to work, and then I ran it a little bit in the parking lot, and then I was able to shut it off and add fresh fuel to it and drive it home, about 15 miles or so with fresh fuel in it. So I was very happy about that. And then it was just cool to have the car there. My friend at work didn't even know the difference between that and my Mach 1. He didn't even notice. Love going out and seeing that bright yellow. See that zinc yellow Mustang sitting there? So cool. Love that this car is back in society and it's driving around on the road again. There's a V6, screaming yellow V6 there. And I just went to the store and got some things and just loved going around and using the car for what it's made for and having it take me places. And I don't worry about it as much in this parking lot as I would my Terminator or something, still parked kind of away from everyone. But all these bland cars, and then here's an awesome Mustang GT, zinc yellow, one of my favorite colors. So went and got some pizza with the car. It was just awesome to go run all these different errands, and everywhere I looked, there's the zinc yellow GT out there, and it looks fantastic. I'm so happy to have this car. It's really fun. It's a great car, and it has some more things I'm going to be doing to it for sure.
And the yellow GT.
So the car is a running and driving car now. It's really great. It has some things it needs in alignment. I have that scheduled. I need to do a lot of little things, a new vent for the, AC on the top area of the bezel. I've got the hood scoop to put back on. I've got a lot of little things that I'm planning to do. So a lot more to come. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more of this project and more Mustang content.